998, 999, 1000. Okay, I'm kidding. I'm not doing 1,000 pull-ups, but this is going to be hard. I'm going to tell you all about the 75 hard challenge. What it is, why I am doing it, and why you should join me. Whether you want to get fit, succeed at NoFap, or build discipline, 75 hard will help you accomplish that. But first, I need to take you where it all began. My PlayStation obsession. All my life, I wanted a PlayStation more than anything. For the life of me, I can't tell you why, but I was obsessed with PlayStations, man. I would sit around watching videos of people unboxing their PlayStations, and I would watch these videos on loop. So of course I did what any kid does when he wants something. I nagged my parents about it. Eventually, getting sick of hearing the same request over and over again, they struck a deal with me. They said, get an 80% on your exams. They were realistic with their demands. They didn't ask me to top my class or get straight A's or anything like that. They said, get an 80% on your exams and we'll get it for you. I was overjoyed. My happiness, my excitement knew no bounds. Of course, I knew that I could convince them even with a 75. So I got started. That very night, post-dinner, never in my life had I studied after dinner until this point. But this day I sat down and I had one of my most productive bouts ever. Again on day 2, day 4, day 7. But somewhere around the second week, I started to slack off a little bit. Over time, little by little, my enthusiasm, my passion started to fade. Not for the PlayStation. I was watching more videos than ever. I was watching these videos of the first 5 things to do with a new PlayStation. All of these videos. But my studies started to take a hit. As hard as I tried to keep myself going, I just couldn't. Within a month, I was right back to where I had started. 0 minutes of studying. Not for a day here and there, but for months combined. The exams came and went. Finally came the day of the result. 60%. I knew there was no way I could convince my parents with this. And I remember as we walked out of the parent-teacher meeting, I remember the only thought in my mind being, I fucked up. I missed my PlayStation and I never again brought it up with them. It's been years I haven't mentioned the word PlayStation in front of my parents because of the guilt, the embarrassment, the shame that I felt that day. I came back home and that evening I put up another unboxing video of a PlayStation. In fact, I think this was the last one I ever watched. With a tear in my eye, I looked at that boy unboxing his PlayStation. I looked at the happiness, the joy in his eyes, in his face. And I couldn't help say to myself, this could have been me. Right now, this could have been me. We would have driven straight from school to the Sony store and gotten me the PlayStation with that 80%. This could have been me right now. Why wasn't it? Of course, I didn't come upon an answer at that point, but looking back, it's clear to me that I didn't put in the effort because I didn't think that I could do it. If you told me you put in 100 hours of studying or whatever number of hours, right, and you'll get the reward that you want, I would have without doubt done it. I would have done it without skipping a beat. But because the reward was linked to the result, and I didn't believe that I could get the result in the first place, no matter the effort, I didn't even put in the effort. I've coached about 100 people so far. And from experience, what I've seen is that the biggest reason we don't put in effort toward things is that we don't believe we can get those things in the first place. But you see, the thing with fitness is that it isn't nearly as unpredictable as real life. In fact, it's fairly black and white. There are mathematical equations that cannot be broken. Whether you deserve a six-pack or not, you eat lesser than you burn for long enough and you train your abs on a regular basis, you will have a six-pack at some point. You go to the gym on a daily basis and you work out hard enough, you will tear your muscle fibers and they will grow back bigger and stronger. Now, if you slack on any of those things, you won't get it. But as long as you show up, it's a guaranteed win. It's a guaranteed success. It's not like sports or grades or anything else. And that's the same thing with 75 hard. The only way to fail is to not do it. The program has 5 elements. You need to eat healthy, drink a gallon of water, that's 3.8 liters, work out twice a day, 45 minutes each, once outdoors, read 10 pages of a self-help book, and take a progress picture. And you have to do all of these things every day for 75 days straight. It's hard, it's physically challenging, it's mentally challenging. But again, as long as you show up, it's a guaranteed win. And that's inspiring. Because your success isn't dependent on outside factors. Your success isn't even partially out of your control. You show up, you do the work, and you do it for 75 days straight, you win. Completing 75 hard is the victory in of itself. It's the badge of honor, it's the medal of pride. It's the confidence, the trust you build in yourself that you have what it takes. I'd given the GMAT, which is a competitive entrance exam, in September of 2021. I ended up getting a stupid high score in it, scoring in the top 3% in the world, getting a 730, which is the average score of a Harvard student. And to date, I share with everyone that it was that one achievement that for the first time in my life made me go, wait, if I can do this, what else can I do? Everything that I went on to do from that point, from building my dream body to this YouTube channel to running a successful coaching business, everything was a result of that one achievement. I truly wish for everyone that at some point in their life, ideally as soon as possible, they stumble upon their GMAT. That challenge that they embark upon, the achievement of which surprises them, that they realize through that challenge that their true potential, their true capabilities were far beyond anything they could have ever imagined. And I can't think of a better challenge to take upon yourself than this. A challenge, the achievement of which is completely 100% in your hands. So join me on this. Go to the first link in the description and join the Discord, where we'll keep each other accountable. We'll share our daily wins, our struggles, our learnings, all of it. We're going to do this as a community, giving each other a helping hand, pulling each other up, and emerging victorious together. Until then, make your dreams a reality, one day at a time.